and I was like doing some weight training and stuff, so a little sore. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I think there's Mollies. That's what they're doing. Okay. The internet keeps going away. And we're back.
Van Halen 2020 says, I just tagged you on X about that Tim McGraw TV special I was talking about.
Oh, cool, man. You like watching that show?
Saturday.
I've never seen it. I think by that point I had stopped watching television. You know? Hate to say it, but there was like a point where I just kind of like stopped.
Van Halen 2020 says it only aired twice in its whole run.
Wow. That's cool, man. Tim McGraw. Wasn't he married to Faith Hill? I have a couple of her albums. I have like the big one and then the one after that.
Van Halen 2020 says the video you see is what the VHS got the day it first aired.
Oh, man. That's cool. Did you see it when it first aired? Tim McGraw. What are some of his songs?
Van Halen 2020 says, yep, I was there. Dennis Overness says, sorry I didn't see you.
I was there. Janice, it's all good, Janice. We're back. We're back, Janice. We're back. Look at this. We're back on Main Street. We're on Hey, they painted that gas station. That gas station didn't look like that. The orange gas station over there. It's great gas.
Van Halen 2020 says it aired during the Thanksgiving weekend on NBC. Van Halen 2020 says, 2004.
2004. Let's park over here. Why not?
Van Halen 2020 says it was his second TV special.
Excuse me. That's cool. Second TV special. He's had 2 TV
Van
specials.
Halen 2020 says shot in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
He's had 2 TV specials. I don't want to park in the sun, but there isn't anywhere else to park. He's had 2 TV specials. We could sit
Van
here for a
Halen
little bit.
2020 says his first one was in 2002.
His first TV special was in 2002. Do I have my
Janice
thing? I
Roberta
do.
says, who are we talking about?
Talking about Tim McGraw. Look at this.
Van Halen 2020 says at Janice Roberta Tim McGraw.
Look at this.
Streamelman says try Poggers.
The Tripoggers.
A lifestyle brand that offers drink mixes for energy, hydration, and sleep. Use my affiliate link, https://poggerslifestyle.com/jbtv.
That's right. Look at that. See? You can have it like this. Cool.
Janice Roberta says I am glad that we finally got my question answered about the angle of that phone holder.
Very important things. The phone holder? Yeah. You have one, right? Didn't you get one? I think you got one. Didn't
Janice Roberta says it took months.
you? Took months to get one?
Van Halen 2020 says Faith Hill was there, as well as R&B singer Nelly.
Huh. They were there, huh? They were there.
Janice Roberta says to get the question answered.
Oh, to get the question answered about that. Why'd it take months? It shouldn't take months to do that. It should only take, minutes. What is this? I don't know what this is, but I'm going to use it to cover the phone. from the
Van Halen
sun.
2020 says yeah, Nelly did a duet with Tim on the song Over and Over.
Oh, cool. And you have the whole thing on VHS tape?
Janice Roberta says finally broke through for you to understand what I meant.
Oh. Oh, the angle. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Van Halen
Whoa.
2020 says I have the whole special, including the commercials.
Man. See, that's the stuff I would watch now, is the commercials. I mean, I don't know about from 2004, but from
Janice Roberta says yes, I did buy another.
Oh, cool. Did you use my Amazon link? Helps support the channel.
Streamelman says items I use for video. bit.ly/4opsimazonshop.
I'm using it. I can't show it. I'm actually using it right now.
/11Q0UK2B's iPhone tripod https://aco/d/jeezy. Van Halen 2020 says one of the commercials was for JCPenney.
JCPenney, man. JCPenney. That's right. Can I change the voice?
Janice Roberta says no, I found it on an Instagram story commercial.
Even at Chipotle, I think it's like $10.
Chipotle. I just heard the He's like, even at Chipotle, something, 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 something. Who died? Somebody died. So Game of Thrones
Van
actor
Halen
died.
2020 says another was for Bud Light.
Bud Light. That's like drinking water. I remember I was buying some beers one time at a grocery store. I got a thing of like Heineken and a thing of like something else, and I got a Coors Light. And he's like, "Why are you getting this?" The checker at the store. He's like, "What's the point of this?" that was back in 2004.
//JohnnyBean.link.
Actually, that would have been 2006. That would have been around that same time of that special, man. Yeah, let's just click all the buttons here. I don't mind the
Streamwoman
voice.
says no bullying, sexism, racism,
But that's
homophobia,
right.
or other hate-based chat don't tease
Not allowed.
words or use all caps, no advertising, links, or self-promotion.
Yeah. It's not funny. What? Skyprop, you just sent me something.
Van Halen 2020 says you can tell it was on VHS. I converted it to DVD because it's so jumpy in places. Streamwoman says
Oh.
Trail Poggers. A lifestyle brand that offers drink mixes for energy, hydration, and sleep. Use my affiliate link, https://poggerslifestyle.com/jbtv.
That's right. But wait, so it's on VHS? Or I mean, it's on, what's it called? Not VHS, the other thing? DVD? DVD. So you don't actually watch it on VHS tape? I don't know what the hell this is. I'm using this to cover the phone to keep the sun off it. Because it doesn't like that.
Van Halen 2020 says I still have the VHS tape too.
That's cool. Weren't we talking about this the other day? I used to have a whole bunch of VHS tapes, but not no more. Most of them I threw away. They went away into the garbage. VHS tapes. There we go, perfect. Wait, does the sun hit the back of the phone? Nah, a little bit.
Van Halen 2020 says Brett Favre made a cameo in the special.
Oh, cool. He plays football or something, right? I don't know. By 2004, I really didn't pay attention to a lot of stuff.
Van Halen 2020 says yep, Green Bay Packers.
Okay. Was he singing? Because, you know, a lot of those sports guys, when they sang, it wasn't too, I don't know. A lot of people in sports, a lot of times they're not like the best actors or the best
Van Halen
singers.
2020 says no rolling on the floor laughing. Janice Roberta says 2004 I saw Kansas at the Taste of Minnesota.
No way. Ooh. Kansas, the band? Who was in Kansas by then? By 2004. I couldn't even tell he was in Kansas at all. Well, no, that's not
Van
true.
Halen 2020 says he just threw a football on one side of the venue and Tim threw one on the other side.
He just threw a football. We're going to throw footballs now as a part of this TV special. Who can throw the furthest? So the band Kansas, I know it at least at some point, wasn't it?
Van Halen 2020 says Tim's dad was a pro baseball player.
That's cool. Wasn't the guitar player in Kansas?
Van Halen 2020 says Tug McGraw.
It wasn't Tug McGraw. But, oh, yeah, that's somebody else. Steve Morris. Wasn't he the guitar player in Kansas? And the drummer, Rod Morgenstein, who went on to be in Winger? Who I met? I was there. Actually, I met both those guys. Me. I met both of them. It's true.
Janice Roberta says I used to go to Minnesota. My other deceased boyfriend was from there.
Where in Minnesota did you go? You know, that's where Prince lived. I think his entire life he lived there, actually. He was always from there. Minneapolis.
Van Halen 2020 says my first concert ever was Tim McGraw, May 20th, 2011 in Kansas City, Missouri. Janice Roberta says Minneapolis.
Yeah, I've been there many times. I've been there many times.
Streamelman says try Poggers.
But try Poggers.
A lifestyle brand that offers drink mixes for energy, hydration, and sleep. Use my affiliate link, https://lifestyle.com/jbtv. Janice Roberta says Golden Valley.
Oh, Golden Valley. That's a town, I'm assuming.
Van Halen 2020 says at Streamelman, shut up rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh my goodness. Stream Elements. Stream Elements. I met them too. Stream Elements. I was there. When I was at TwitchCon, I was at the Stream Elements booth. They gave me a t-shirt. I have a t-shirt that says Stream Elements on it. I wear it sometimes. What else? They gave me a few things. Little,
Janice Roberta says his sister used to live at the biggest lake, Lake Millix.
That's cool. Excuse me. Oh. Pastrami. I just had a pastrami sandwich that I made. It was okay. It had pickles. It had
Van Halen
mustard
2020
mayonnaise.
says Holly Lewis knows Tim's keyboard player Jeff McMahon.
No way. That's cool. So wait, we're talking about like a bunch of different things at once. Tim McGraw had a TV special back in 2004. He threw a football with Brett Favre. They were throwing footballs at some point on the TV special back in 2004. Janice went to Minnesota. The band Kansas.
Van Halen 2020 says Tim's band is called the Dancehall Doctors.
That's true. Is that true? The Dance Hall Doctors? I had no idea. See, I don't know any of this stuff. I do a Van Halen show. Which, by the way, I may do a Van Halen show later because it's Alice Van Halen's birthday. People keep reminding me all day long. So I may do just a quick show later about that. Although, yeah, I have no idea about Tim McGraw and his band. Johnny, I have 46 people that want to join my Van Halen group on Facebook. I just accepted a bunch of people. I add 100 people a day to that group.
Says items I use for video. bit.ly/4oxiamazin green phone
non-stop. It's great. And people just fighting there non-stop. That's all they do. And I get blamed.
Van Halen 2020 says Tim McGraw actually used to listen to Van Halen while he was in college in the 80s.
He was in college in the 80s? How old is he? Oh, this is too hot. How old is he? I'm going to assume he's like late 50s. I'm going to assume. Wait, if he was in college in the 80s, he'd be pushing 60. Well, the 80s was... How old is he? I guess you're going to tell us in a second.
Van Halen 2020 says he just turned 57 last week.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So he's Ron's age. By the way, where's Ron? Janice, can you send Ron a tweet on X? Say we're hanging out over on Twitch. And also, I sent him a WhatsApp.
Janice Roberta says a guy on Facebook was talking about Kansas today, and I took a picture of my Kansas shirt and posted it to him. I will post it to my feed.
Awesome. Kansas. Oh, are those allergies coming in? Get out. There's a bug. So who's Kansas? Who sings? What songs do they do?
Van Halen 2020 says he moved to Nashville on May 9th, 1989, the same day singer-songwriter Keith Whitley died.
1989. Moved to Nashville. Uh-oh, somebody's coming. Yeah, I like Nashville. Nashville was cool when I was there. I was there. Had a good time walking around.
Van Halen 2020 says April 20th, 1993, his debut album came out.
Man, that's a long time ago. 1993. That's like 30 years ago.
Streamwoman says try Poggers.
But try Poggers.
A lifestyle brand that offers drink mixes for energy, hydration, and sleep. Use my affiliate link, https://poggerslifestyle.com/jbtv. Van Halen 2020 says that album didn't do too well, though.
Yeah, a lot of times an artist's first albums really don't do well. It's rare that it becomes like a huge thing and then is awesome. Come to Twitch. Johnny Beane is streaming now. Thank you, Janice. Ron, come on over to Twitch. Oh, he might have just gone to bed. You know, he plays his video games till 8 in the morning. Which I can't do. Although, just maybe...
Van Halen 2020 says his second album, Not a Moment Too Soon, was huge.
Oh. Yeah, I've never heard any of this stuff. I don't know. But I might be moving studios, and if that happens, I could probably stay up later and play video games. Oh yeah.
Van Halen 2020 says it had a few songs that did really well on the charts, including Indian Outlaw.
Oh, that's him? Something Indian Outlaw. Yeah. I saw the video for that. I think you sent that. Indian Outlaw. That was a hit song. What was that, early 90s?
Van Halen 2020 says sick sad break woman face palming.
Well, that's what happens, you know. We gotta fund the streams. That's how we do this stuff. But by the way, although you can't hear me because of the ads, if you subscribe for free using Amazon Prime, you get no ads. Right, Janice? Janice will tell you that.
Janice Roberta says I can hear you.
Yeah, Janice can hear me. You can hear me. The other guy can't hear us.
Janice Roberta says right.
Right. The other guy can't hear us, although you can hear us. That's funny. This shirt's too big, man. Janice, remind me to order smaller t-shirts. Wait, today's Wednesday. Wednesday. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, that's like too big, man. Although my neck is like looking really weird nowadays. It's like really strange. Order smaller t-shirts. Awesome, thank you. Order tiny t-shirts. I used to wear smaller t-shirts. I used to wear much smaller clothes.
Van Halen 2020 says his first #1 hit was called Don't Take the Girl.
Never heard it. Although I could listen to it if I wanted to. Although the video would get kind of weird. I can't have the songs on these videos, so you probably shouldn't do that. What do I have in here, though, that I don't...
Janice Roberta says my reputation on X is either good or bad.
Why is it good or bad? Over on X. I'm on X, somewhere. Oh, right here. Can't retrieve activity, it's telling me. Great.
Van Halen 2020 says the first line says Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old.
Oh, yeah? Happy birthday, Alex Van Halen. Yeah, I'm getting all these happy birthday, Alex Van Halen things.
Van Halen 2020 says this was after Q104 and my city switched from top 40 to country.
There we go. I'm learning how to use this phone. I'm not... Order smaller t-shirts. Oh, it's also Joe Bonamassa's birthday, too. Alex Van Halen.
Van Halen
and Joe
2020
Bonamassa.
says day of format change, February 19th, 1993.
Who? The radio station?
Van Halen 2020 says time of format change, 5 p.m. cease. Van Halen 2020 says Q104.
Q104. So, excuse me. Do you listen to a lot of radio? FM radio? I listen to a lot of AM radio. Like AM, like talk radio and stuff.
Van Halen 2020 says 104.3 megahertz. Van Halen 2020 says we had an AM radio station in the 70s called WHB. Streamleman says items I use for video, bit.ly/4opsimazin shapu green phone stand desk https://aco/d/11q0 uk2 bzi's phone tripod https://aco/d/jeezy. Janice Roberta says I listen to talk I used to all the time, not saying what kind, but Keith H on X would listen to it.
The same show? I'm just looking at the news here. Today's the 8th, right? Oh,
Van Halen
Steve
2020
Albini passed
says
away.
the jingle said, yours truly, WHB.
Yours truly? Oh, the
Janice
jingle?
Roberta says same kind.
Same kind of stuff. Steve Albini passed away, the producer. He produced albums by Nirvana, the Pixies, PJ Harvey. It says he died of a heart attack. Died yesterday of a heart attack. He recorded Nirvana's In Utero, Pixies, Surfer Rosa, PJ Harvey's Rid of Me. Steve Albini.
Van Halen 2020 says look up WHB Kansas City 710 Pam Series 29 jingles on YouTube.
This guy did a lot of alternative, those considered alternative albums in the 90s. This guy did a lot of that stuff.
Streamelman says try Poggers, a lifestyle brand that offers drink mixes for energy, hydration, and sleep. Use my affiliate link https://poggerslifestyle.com/jbtv. Van Halen 2020 says back in those days, people listened to vinyl and 8 tracks.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, this guy was from Chicago.
Janice Roberta says I did at Van Halen 2020. Van Halen 2020 says my dad used to have this beautiful 1968 Mercury Cougar in midnight blue. Van Halen 2020 says it had a 289 Hippo as the engine.
Dang it. You have a hippo running your car?
Van Halen 2020 says rolling on the floor laughing.
You have a hippo in your engine, man? That's weird.
Van Halen 2020 says he sold that car years ago for $6,000. Streamelman says subscribe to me on YouTube. https://www.youtube.com/user/Johnny Beane.
That's right. Okay.
Streamelman says items I use for video, bit.ly/4opsimazin shapu green phone stand desk https://aco/d/11q0uk2b's eyes phone tripod https://aco/d/jeezy. Van Halen 2020 says it's basically a Ford Mustang with a wider body frame.
Interesting. There we go. I was just looking at the Not the phone. Some interesting stuff. I mean, stuff we'll talk about. I mean, I could talk about the stuff today. Man. Yeah, I think I've kind of said that I'm gonna. I maybe possibly be moving my studio. You know, where I do my shows. And if that happens, that I'll be able to produce much more content for you guys on YouTube. Everywhere, you know. I mean, when I do this type of stuff, this is like mobile. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm sitting here on my phone, right? So this is different. You can't really like produce like shows mobily like this. I mean, you can. I mean, kind of you can, but I've tried, and depending on the reception of where you are, it's just not good. It's not a good thing. I've done it. I've done it a few times. But I'd much rather produce shows from a studio, you know, with a proper microphone and camera setup and lighting and stuff. And so anyway, so I'm looking to move my studio to another location. And if that happens, I'll be able to make all sorts of, you know, like if I say, hey, I'm going to, you know, talk about this, talk about that, I can just do it.
Van Halen 2020 says, but back to Tim McGraw. The special is called Tim McGraw, Here and Now.
But back to Tim McGraw, Johnny. You should do a Tim McGraw show, man. But back to Tim McGraw, Johnny. He did a special 30 years ago, Johnny. Didn't you know that? They were throwing footballs. Special was called Tim McGraw, Here and Now.
Van Halen 2020 says he said that about Mariah Carey too, rolling on the floor laughing.
Sammy's Hagar wants to join my Van Halen group. I just got a notification. Sammy's Hagar wants. There's somebody that made an account named Sammy's Hagar. Freaking scammers, man. You're banned. I have a lot of banning I need to do. Anyway. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to...
Van Halen 2020 says Tim McGraw's first name is Samuel.
Oh, no way. Well, then how come they call him Tim? Shouldn't it be Sam McGraw? I'm sure they've tried it. Sammy McGraw.
Van Halen 2020 says Samuel Timothy McGraw.
Timothy McGraw, like Sam McGraw. Samuel, Sam. So he goes by Tim McGraw. Who's the other McGraw?
Janice Roberta says you post a lot of Mariah Carey. I am surprised that there is so much stuff out there about her and such a following.
Mariah Carey.
Van Halen 2020 says Tug McGraw.
Tug McGraw? Well, that's not him, right? You said that's his dad. Tug. So there's Tug McGraw, Tim McGraw. Isn't there a dog, McGraw? McGruff? McGraw? McGruff, right?
Van Halen 2020 says Tug and Tim are father and son.
Mm-hmm. And where are they from?
Janice Roberta says I never knew that at Van Halen 2020.
Yeah, I never knew that either.
Van Halen 2020 says Tug faced the Kansas City Royals when he was in the Philadelphia Phillies. Van Halen 2020 says 1980 World Series.
Oh, really?
Van Halen 2020 says
too
he threw
hot.
a pitch that struck out Bo Jackson that made the Phillies world champs.
World champions. What's it like to be a world champion, man?
Van Halen 2020 says that Janice Roberta Mariah Carey had a Thanksgiving special on NBC in '93.
Lots of specials on NBC. What's a special on NBC? The McGraws. Trying to
Streamelman
cool
says
this
try
down.
Poggers, a lifestyle brand that offers drink mixes for energy, hydration, and sleep. Use my affiliate link, https://poggerslifestyle.com/jbtv.
Oh, God. Too much ice. Too much ice falling around.
Van Halen 2020 says Tim McGraw and Mariah Carey NBC Thanksgiving specials 1993 and 2004.
Hey, what's this other straw doing down here? Oh, crap. On hers was in 2004. Mariah Carey.
Van Halen 2020 says no. Tim's was in 2004. Mariah's was in 1993.
Oh, aren't they the same age though?
Janice Roberta says, did you ever see those clips I sent you? Come on, 30 seconds each.
Who? Me? Me or him?
Van Halen 2020 says no. Mariah's younger than Tim.
She is? You said he's like 57, 58? She's got to be the same age. They have to be around the same age.
Janice Roberta says you Johnny the clips I sent you a few days on Messenger.
Oh, you sent me clips? Okay, send them again, or tell me where they are. Tell me where they are. I'll check them out.
Streamelman says items I use for video. bit.ly/4opsiamazin
Let me know where I can see that.
https://aco/d/11q0 UK2
Oh, Facebook
iPhone
Messenger?
tripod https://aco/d/jeezy. Janice Roberta says Facebook Messenger.
Okay. Sorry, I'm eating strawberries.
Streamelman says follow all my socials. http://johnnybean.link.
Oh. Follow me on Kick. Oh, here's the clips. Okay, I just see that. Awesome. Did Ron ever get back to us? I sent him a message too. I don't have that on here. what's that called? What's that messenger thing we use? Well, wait, Janice. Oh, shit. Oh, Facebook. Come on. Facebook. Come on, Facebook. It's not funny. Wait a minute. I have Stream Elements on here. Stream Elements. Stream Elements, I have you in here.
Van Halen 2020 says original air date for Tim McGraw's second special, November 24th, 2004.
Original date for Tim McGraw's second, November 2004. Dude. What day was that? And I have to sneeze. Allergies are coming in the window, man. It's not funny. It's not funny. Oh, it's 20 to 2. Allergies are finding us. Let's get out of here. Oh, I got some other crap I gotta do. I just realized. Oh my gosh. Oh, allergies. No. Where are my glasses? Oh my gosh, allergies. Oh well. Alright, you guys. Unfortunately, I gotta let you guys go again. I know it's been a lot of like weird stuff. Oh, we just did 45 minutes though, man. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for hanging out with me, Van Halen 2020. Janice. Talking Tim McGraw. I'll do an Alex Van Halen birthday show a little later. So stay tuned for that. I asked Ron if he wanted to join me on that. I don't think he saw the message yet. Oh, allergies are just happening all of a sudden. And by the way, this footage, I'll upload this to my second YouTube channel as well. I'll do a live premiere.
Having a show tonight.
No clue. I have no idea. I have no idea what that guy does, man. I have no idea.
Van Halen 2020 says November 24th, 2004 was a Wednesday.
Oh my goodness, a Wednesday. Hey, today's a Wednesday too. Nice. It's Wednesday. All right, so I'm going to go do some stuff. I got some other crap I got to do. I'll see you guys a little later. I'll do a YouTube stream. We'll talk about Alex Van Halen. Happy birthday. And then we'll be back on here, later tonight, as always. It's 20 to 2 right now. Well, for me, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 20 to 5 where Janice is, and then you're Central Time, right? Van Halen 2020? So for you, it's almost 4 p.m. And these allergies came in the window, and all of a sudden I'm itching. It's pretty embarrassing.
Van Halen 2020 says, "Happy birthday, Bocephus Modal."
Bocephus Modal. Look at. All of a sudden I'm getting itchy. Look at this. This is awful. This is terrible. And it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, I'm itching all of a sudden. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. This will be a live premiere on Facebook later. In a little bit. In a little bit, you can watch us again. I mean, on YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube in a little while. Very exciting, I know. But it's content over there, and that's what we need.
And I'll be there.
I'll be there. All right, rock on, dudes. Thanks for watching. Johnny Bean TV. Oh, there are no thumbs ups on here. I don't know. All right. I itch.
Janice Roberta says ciao.
Ciao.